Welcome to TCI's DecisionLender 4 training series. This tutorial will demonstrate how the scheduler allows you to schedule your jobs to automatically run for reports and ACH file generation. How to add a report job to the scheduler. Your company's system administrator can set up and schedule automatic report jobs to run on specific days and times. They can also automatically send results to email recipients with a PDF attachment. Log into DecisionLender. You are brought to the landing page. On the sidebar menu, click on the Utilities tab. Then select the Scheduler subtab. The Schedulable Jobs page will display, showing all previously created scheduled jobs, if applicable. Click on the plus sign. This will open the Add New Schedulable Jobs page. All fields with an asterisk are required fields. Enter a job name. This will appear in the email subject and cannot contain special characters. Enter the job's description. Select the frequency of the job from the drop-down selection. If you select More Customize Frequency, you will be utilizing cron expression. Cron expressions are used to configure your schedulable jobs to run at specific times and intervals. A cron expression is a string consisting of 6 fields that describes specific details about the schedule, and each field is separated by white space. When selecting More Customize Frequency, the Generate Cron Expression dialog box appears. Select a day, an hour, and a minute value from the drop-down to set your cron expression. Hold down the Shift key to select multiple sequential days, or hold Control to select non-sequential days. For more information about cron expression, please see the user manual. Your cron result will generate. Click Save when completed. For this example, we will simply use the frequency weekly. Select the start and end date and time, which will be based on your time zone. Choose a start time that is later than the current time. The start date and time determines when the report will generate, and a notification will be sent to the recipients. The end date will determine when your report will expire. If you want the report to run indefinitely, select a year far in the future. For example, the year 2099. Enter the interval. This works with the frequency to determine when you want to receive a report. For example, if the interval is set at 4 and the frequency is set as weekly, the report will run every 4 weeks. Select Reports from the Job Type drop-down. Select a report name. Select the report type from the drop-down list: Summary, Details, or Combined. Put a check in the Run Today Report box if your report will only include information processed from midnight until your report runs. If it is not checked, your report will include information from the last time the report was run until the next. Put a check in the Run Previous Month Report box if you want to run a month-end report. The Delivery Method section will default to email. Enter the email address. If you have multiple email addresses to enter, separate with a comma. If a Use Email from Contact List box appears, you may select users from there. Note: some reports allow selecting all in the scheduler. When you select all, every individual that appears in the dropdown will receive the report. If a file type dropdown is displayed, select the applicable file type. Put a check in the Deliver When Empty checkbox if you want the system to send out an email even when the report has no data. The attachment will be empty, showing only the header information. Put a check in the Do Not Include Time in File Name checkbox if you do not want the time, hour, and minute to be included in the file name. If the checkbox is not checked, the system will include the time in the file name. Put a check in the Enable Zip Encryption checkbox if the email attachment should be zipped and password protected. Select Branch if applicable. This allows a user to schedule and send reports to a specific branch or branches instead of creating a separate report for each branch and then scheduling the report. Branch filtering only applies to the following report templates: Adverse Action Report, Applications Comprehensive Report, Application Submitted by Dealer, Funded Loan Activity, Year-to-Date Applications Analysis Report, and Year-to-Date Volume by Month Report. If a report requires filter criteria in order to generate the report, it will prompt you to make the applicable selection. Click on the Save button when completed. How to add a new batch document job to the scheduler. Your company's administrator can set up and schedule automatic batch document jobs to run on specific days and times, and the batches created will be stored as a PDF for downloading. From the Schedulable Jobs page, click on the plus sign. The Add New Schedulable Jobs page will display. Enter information in the name, description, frequency, start and end date and time, and the interval. From the Job Type drop-down, select Batch Document. The Document Configuration and Filters section will appear. Enter the batch document name. You must indicate which filter is being used for this job, either Decision Status or Funding Status. For this example, we will select Decision Status. In the Decision Status drop-down, select all statuses that apply. If we had chosen Funding as the filter, this drop-down would display funding statuses. The Run Once Only checkbox will allow users to run a one-time document job for a specific time period. Once enabled, the Decisioned or Funding Start Date and Decisioned or Funding End Date fields will be replaced with One-Time Start Date/time and One-Time End Date/time fields. For this example, we will not check the Run Once Only checkbox. Select a primary applicant template, if applicable. Select all templates that apply. Select a co-applicant template, if applicable. Select all templates that apply. Select notification templates from Document Management, if applicable. Select all templates that apply. Enter the Decisioned Start Date. This is presented in days ago, based on when the application was decisioned. For example, selecting 5 means that the batch document will run 5 days back from the decision date. If a 0 is entered, The batch document will run daily and include the current day. Enter the type. Choose Start of Day or End of Day. Under Decisioned End Date, enter the number of days ago the batch document will end. This will determine the end of the look-back period and is used in conjunction with Decisioned Start Date. If we had selected Funding, these sections would be the Funding Decision Start Date and Funding Decision End Date. Note, the day starts at 12 a.m. and ends at 11:59 p.m. Start of Day is typically used with the Decisioned Start Date. Select Save when completed. How to retrieve created batch document jobs. All created batch jobs can be downloaded and saved as a PDF file. From your home screen, click on the Utilities tab and then select Scheduler Docs. The Scheduler-generated documents page will display. Documents will be filtered by document name. When you click on the document name, the system will display the documents generated. To download the documents, click on the Download Document icon, which resembles a downward-pointing arrow to the right under the Action column. Documents included in that batch will open in PDF format. ACH File Generation. ACH File Generation can be automated as a schedulable job. There is no limit on how many ACH files can be generated. Once scheduled, DecisionLender will select an application with a payment status of in ACH Processing Batch and generate an ACH file. How to add a new ACH file generation job to the scheduler. From the Schedulable Jobs page, click on the plus sign. This will bring you to the Add New Schedulable Jobs page. Enter information in the name, description, frequency, start and end date and time, and the interval. For the job type, select ACH File Generation from the drop-down. Do not check the Export ACH File box. Please contact your TCI Client Support Specialist if you would like to enable this export functionality. Put a check in the Email ACH File checkbox if you want email recipients to receive the ACH file when it generates. The Email ACH File Config section will appear if Email ACH File is checked. This will allow you to enter an email address or multiple email addresses separated with a comma. Select the Save button when completed. This will add the ACH file generation job to the scheduler. How to modify an existing job. From the Schedulable Jobs page, locate the job you would like to modify. Click on the green Edit icon, which resembles a pencil. This will open the Edit Schedulable Jobs page. All fields can be modified with the exception of the job name. Make modifications as desired. Note, if it is a report job and the status shows it to be expired, you may resume the report by updating the start and end date and time. Click on the Update button when completed. How to stop, resume, or delete an existing job. From the Schedulable Jobs page, locate the job that you would like to stop, resume, or delete. To stop the report, click on the orange Stop icon, which resembles a pause button. To resume a report, click on the blue Start icon, which resembles a play button. In addition, you must update the start date and time to a current or future setting. To delete a scheduled job, click on the red trash can icon. If it is an ACH job, you will be required to generate the ACH file using the ACH batchwork queue process, if applicable. This concludes the tutorial. If you need further assistance, you can contact TCI Client Support at 1-800-492-2001, option 3. Thank you for choosing TCI's DecisionLender.